Okay, I'm going to go over the instructions for how to do the EBSCO article annotation. I'm on the instructions page right now. So it said there's two things at the top. These are resources for you to use that you should really use while you are annotating. One says click here for reading strategies, and the other says click here for instructions on how to annotate. I'm going to come back to those. First, I'm going to show you how to find your article, okay? So it says under instructions, log on to EBSCO, and here's the website. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste this. So I copy that, go to a new tab, paste, and that'll bring me here, okay? Then I go back, and I'm gonna copy and paste the user ID, which is this. I'm going to paste that to the EBSCO user ID, and then the password is password, and you log in. I would go to EBSCOhost web, and then click continue. And then this is where you do the search. Now, the one thing, well, two things that you absolutely must click. Number one, make sure you click full text. Okay, see right here, we got full text. And then this is probably the most important thing. If you don't click full text, you're just going to get an abstract. You won't be able to do the assignment. But the whole point of this assignment is to introduce you to peer-reviewed scholarly academic journal articles. So you must click scholarly peer-reviewed journals. If you don't do that, you miss the whole point of the assignment, okay? So then, go to this. You're going to search. Now, the whole point is we want to show you that you'd be amazed at how people take the things you're interested in, whether it's, you know, Harry Potter or skateboarding or anime or, you know, whatever. I don't know. I know I'm nerdy. That's what I think you're into. But in any case, you know, all these specialty things that you specialize in and nobody else knows about, and you're thinking, you know, that's not academic, it's not university material. It is. So you'd be pretty surprised. So like if I typed in Harry Potter, okay, we've got what has a Harry Potter done for me, childhood reflections, and yeah, it's okay. That's a reading kind of thing. Investigating the impact of media on demand for wildlife, a case study of Harry Potter and the UK trade novels. I mean, that's pretty interesting. You're looking at economics, right? The economic effect of a book like Harry Potter. Okay, that would be an excellent article to click on and read. Pottermore, transmedia storytelling and authorship. Transmedia and storytelling could be interesting. Service dominant logic of marketing, a cautionary tale. I mean, again, so they take something that you think, oh, it's just pop culture, you know, it's something I liked as a kid. But people write academic peer journal papers on this stuff, right? So, you know, what you'll do, you pick one of these, you try this one, and then you'll click on full text, okay? Click on that, and that will take you here. Now, what you'll need to do once you get the full text is get this to a Google Doc. And I don't think there's a way to do that without just copy and pasting. No, if I download, that's just gonna download the article. So I think we just need to copy and paste. So what I do is hit Control or Command A, which doesn't work. So I have to do it manually, and we'll just copy and paste. And you can see there's some introduction there, methods. You want to get to data analysis. You want to get to the good stuff here. All kinds of charts. Look at that, interesting, fascinating stuff. You don't necessarily, well, you should copy and paste the entire thing. You're not going to annotate the entire thing, but I would like the entire article so I can see that you have, you know, a real peer-reviewed academic article. This is 13 pages long, and include the references. You know, we got a lot of references here. All right, so there, I've got all of it. I'm going to hit copy. Then I'm going to go to my Google Drive, I'm going to make a new Google Doc. Okay, everybody hanging in there. And we're going to paste it. Now, when it pastes, most likely it's going to be a mess. So sure enough, this is pretty messy. Now, I don't want you to spend too much time doing this, but you do need to organize it, you know, one, for your own sake. So, you know, you've got research article. A lot of it's going to be breaking up the paragraphs at the beginning. Okay, so then we've got and you don't need to, like, you know, make it the same font and all that kind of stuff, but just break it up into the paragraphs so you know where the heck. So here's the abstract, right? And you can kind of go back to the original one just to kind of give you an idea of where things should be broken up. So you got the abstract, introduction, Harry Potter phenomenon. I'm not going to do this whole thing, but just so you get an idea. Where's the abstract? I think that goes on to page 2. Data availability statement. Like I said, this kind of stuff takes a few minutes. Methods, data collection, introduction. You know, I wonder if they cut out the titles. We gather data. Well, this is throwing, what do you call it? Oh, I see the problem. See over here, all this like open access data, data availability statement, that kind of mucked everything up. So you could actually kind of delete some of that stuff because it ends with influence behavior. Yeah, there we go. And then it starts with introduction. So if we go over here and you just clean this up a little bit. Restricted use distribution. I think it's right there. I could be wrong. Let's see. Available consumer. Clownfish. What in the world? Oh, yeah. There's clownfish. Yeah, competing interests. The wildlife trade is. All right. So in any case, take a few seconds. The wildlife trade is. Here it is. To organize it. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to make any sense once you go through and read it. Okay. So then you're going to go through and once you've organized the whole thing, broken up into paragraphs at least, then you go through and do your annotations. Okay. So then we go back to the instructions here, and we click here for reading strategies. We should take you to this. Okay, we have a lot of reading strategies here, and you're going to use these. You're going to look over the headings, the subheadings, bolded words, you know, charts, that kind of thing. You're going to try to visualize things if you're a visual learner. If anything gets really complicated, take note, annotate it. You know, I get confused when I'm not sure because they use these words. Note any words that are confusing to you, right? Make connections. That's always a good thing. It helps you understand it. This reminds me of, just use these words here that are on the sheet. I predict, what do you think they're going to talk about next? What do you think, where do you think they're going with their research? And then fixing and adjusting your pacing. I need to slow down. People want to get the homework done. Well, sometimes you need to slow down, take your time, understand it better, right? So use these strategies. And then the other article, this is the other things we want you to annotate. So when you see the main argument, please make note of that. When you see there's claims, there's evidence, they're using support, they're using other research, that kind of stuff. What sections confuse you? Note any kind of specialized vocabulary. Come on in. I'm just making a video for class. Anytime you know that you're lacking some background knowledge, that you need more information, you're going to write all those things down. You can ignore the chart at the bottom, but you annotate accordingly. And the way you annotate is you just, highlight a certain area, click the plus sign, and then make your comments, whatever they are, okay? And then as usual, when you're finished with the whole thing, and remember, you only need to do, I think I said 3 pages. It was maybe 4, but I think it was 3 pages. You're going to turn it into a PDF, and then you're going to submit the paper. And all the instructions are here on the EBSCO article annotation instructions. It tells you the password, 3 pages. And then don't forget, the very last thing I want you to do once you finish annotating, go to the bottom of the article and just write down a short paragraph, explain which reading strategies from the list I just gave you work the best and why. How did it help you? And then submit the file. If you have any questions, come and see me in class.